Yeah, for sure.
No, for sure. So I'm Jabari Jefferson. I'm a DC-based filmmaker here with the DC Film Office at Metro Bar for Call She Connect. And I'm excited to be here with Miss Flo.
Hi, thank you for having me on.
For sure. So Miss Flo, we had a chance to, talk a little bit before we recorded. I learned about your cool glasses. That is literally recording me right now.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Ray-Bans. If you are a creator, I say you go ahead and invest in these. It has like some up and downs, but as you can see, like for me to talk to you like this and just to kind of show people what it's like to be in my shoes is just another way of storytelling, and I've been having a ball experimenting with it.
All right, so that's a great segue. Speaking of storytelling, I would love to know, Miss Flo, pretty much your origin story.
Ooh.
What brought you into the world of film, cinema, media, all the things, and pretty much what got from there to where we are today sitting together. Like, kind of tell us that story.
Wow, that's a very good question. Well, I'm actually a journalist. So I started my journalist journey back when I was a high school student, part of Friendship News Network. I was the editor-in-chief of Rated T magazine. And I've always worked with the program even when I was in college. Granted, I majored in criminal justice because I wanted to be like in forensics, and because I love the crime shows. I grew up on Law and Order and all of that. But my director, Ms. Kaufman, invited me to come back to be as an advisor and to kind of like rebuild the program. And I've been here ever since as a high school teacher at Friendship Collegiate Academy. And I would say my students have really inspired me to do what I'm doing now. Shout out to Saquon, because they was really adamant about doing photography, and we didn't have like a steady photography teacher at our program. So I taught myself to teach them.
Okay.
And I will forever send my love to Saquon, because like this past fall, I was featured in my first gallery.
Okay.
In-person gallery.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then they also wanted to do a podcast. Like, they wanted to have a show. And then I taught myself video editing and like bits of like videography. And we have our YouTube channel for, Code FNN. And we had our documentary, Fading Color, a few years ago, like during the pandemic.
Okay.
And now I have my own publication where I have a photo blog. And I have my podcast, Neon Mike, where the conversation just glows.
Yes.
See how we're glowing now.
We're glowing. We're glowing.
In front of the fire. So it's an all full circle moment where my journey began at my high school, and my scholars inspired me to like do stuff on my own, and not only just like for them. So it's really cool.
That's amazing. Like, it just warms my heart to hear how the youth has inspired you, and of course it's reciprocal. You're inspiring them. You're telling me about Saquon and just how that inspiration led to just a blossoming of just new opportunities, and again, ways that you're giving back to the community. So why is community so important? I mean, it's obviously it's a simple answer. I mean, question, and it almost feels self-explanatory.
Right.
But
where can we do that again?
Oh, because of the
just the train, and then also like the stutter. It was a good question though.
Yeah.
Why is community important? I know, just to say the question.
Yeah. No, for sure. Flo, I really appreciate you just letting me know, the journey that the origin story, as I put, to how we got to this point, giving back and allowing, those that you pour into to also pour into you as well, and inspire, just all of the beautiful things that you share with us. So this may seem like a trivial, simple question, but why is community important?
I think that we can't really survive on our own. I think that community is valued because we need help. You know what I mean? We have a sense of pride where we may not want to ask for help all the time. You know what I mean? We want to try to make it there on our own, but look at the community we have here with the call sheet. You know what I mean? I've connected with so many talented individuals, and they're doing so many amazing projects, but they need help promoting their work. You know what I mean? Social media is complex. and we're still learning it. We think we have the formula, and then the next minute it changes. But as a podcaster, as a creator, for me to put somebody on my show, my platform, and to put them, just to put them in the spotlight, because we have so many talented individuals, but they just don't have the mic. So I'm going to hand it to them.
That's amazing. That just kind of speaks to the each one teach one. Pull back as you climb. Networking across all the things that really are the building blocks and the foundation to building a sustainable, supportive community. And Ms. Flo, I really appreciate your time. Before we wrap up, I just want you to let people know where they can find you. I know you mentioned all of the endeavors that you have, but I just want to dedicate this time to make sure that all of the social medias, all of the websites can be, uplifted. And then if you can also conclude with what's next, for you and your film endeavors. Does that work?
Got you. So you can follow me at Noir Neon Vibes on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on Blue Sky. We don't do X. We don't do that over here. I'm also on Facebook. I'm trying to learn some other we'll worry about those other platforms later. I'm still learning them. And then my website is noirneonvibes.org, where you will see almost everything that I'm doing. My next few endeavors, I'll be working the convention scene.
Okay.
I'll be going to KazuCon, BlurredCon, and I'm waiting for confirmation for AwesomeCon. Of course, I'll be doing more interviews starting in February. I took January to just relax, just reset myself, not to overwhelm, because I still do teach. I'm still in education, and I want to make sure that I pace myself so that I'm at my best. And then, of course, I love telling stories. You know what I mean? I love to hear what people are doing, and you're going to see way more of that. You're going to see me promote brands, whether it is another film producer, author, writer, or even a designer. I'm working Leilani right now.
Yes, shout out to them. Yes, I love this. Can we get a quick are you able to see?
Can you really see it, or do I need to stand up a little bit?
Yeah, he got it. We got a cameraman. He got it.
I support especially Black women, Black business owners, any minority owner, because like I said, it's all about giving them the spotlight because they have the talent, and it's our duty as creators to give them that spotlight. So, and I will always continue to do that.
Amazing. Well, we appreciate you, Ms. Flo. We appreciate your time. Again, we need people like you to continue to glow and lead the path for us. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Flo. We really appreciate your time, learning more about your story and just all the amazing work that you're doing. And you're literally glowing and leading the path to, to those that, are following in your footsteps. And appreciate you. And that's all.
All right. Thank you so much.